Imagine, if you will, the chill of the night air, the feeling of dread creeping up your spine, the faint whisper of horror that echoes in the silence. Welcome to a world where the shadows hold untold terror, and the line between the living and the dead is blurred. These aren't mere tales spun to frighten children, but true accounts of horror, as real as the fear they inspire. Are you ready to venture into the unknown, to listen to tales that will make your blood run cold? If so, brace yourself, for the horror is about to unfold. Our first tale begins on a quiet, unassuming night. A night that would soon turn into a nightmare. Imagine, if you will, a quaint little town where life moves at a slow pace, and the most exciting event is the annual apple pie contest. It was in this very town where our protagonist, a young woman named Emily, lived. She was home alone, her parents away for the weekend. The clock had just struck 9, and the moon was a sliver in the inky black sky. Suddenly, the tranquility of the night was shattered by an eerie sound, a distant wailing that seemed to echo from nowhere and everywhere at once. Emily, brave as she was, decided to investigate, armed with nothing but a small flashlight. As she ventured into her backyard, the wailing grew louder, morphing into a bone-chilling howl that made the hair on the back of her neck stand up. Undeterred, Emily pressed on, the beam of her flashlight casting long, monstrous shadows on the ground. She traced the sound to her old, decrepit garden shed. With a deep breath, she pushed open the creaking door, her heart pounding in her chest like a war drum. Inside, she found nothing but dust-laden tools and cobwebbed corners. Just as she was about to turn back, she noticed a shadowy figure darting past the small window. A gasp caught in her throat, her blood ran cold. She was not alone. With every nerve screaming at her to run, Emily mustered the courage to confront whatever it was that lurked in the darkness. As she emerged from the shed, she came face to face with the figure. It was a man, his face obscured by the night, his intentions unknown. Fear gripped her, but it was fear that fueled her survival instinct. She screamed, the sound piercing the quiet night, and ran for her life. And so the night ended, leaving behind a tale of terror that would haunt the survivor forever. From one chilling tale to another, we now delve into a story that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest. Buckle up, dear listeners, as we journey into the realm of the uncanny, where the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary is blurred. Now, imagine a quaint little town so peaceful and serene that it seems almost frozen in time. But beneath its idyllic facade lies a chilling secret. In the heart of this town stands an imposing, decrepit mansion, a relic from a bygone era. It's said that the mansion is haunted, cursed by the tragic events that unfolded within its walls. The tale begins with the mansion's last known inhabitants, a family of 4. They were known to be cheerful and cordial, a perfect picture of domestic bliss. But their lives took a turn for the worse when they moved into the mansion. Strange occurrences began to plague them. Objects would move on their own, doors would slam shut, and the air would turn frigid without warning. But the most unsettling of all were the whispers. They would echo through the mansion, growing louder with each passing day. The family sought help, bringing in paranormal investigators and exorcists, but to no avail. The disturbances only seemed to intensify. One fateful night, the whispers turned into screams, and the family vanished without a trace. The mansion stood silent, its windows dark and lifeless. Investigations yielded no clues. The family had simply disappeared, leaving behind a chilling mystery. The mansion was abandoned and has since fallen into disrepair. Its once grandeur is now replaced by an eerie silence, broken only by the whispers that still echo through its empty halls. Tales of the haunted mansion continue to circulate, a chilling reminder of the family's tragic fate. People avoid it, fearing they too might succumb to the mansion's curse. The town remains peaceful, its secret hidden beneath the facade of normalcy. Such a tale of horror, a reminder that reality can often be more terrifying than fiction. Our journey through these chilling chronicles brings us to our final story, a tale that will make your heart race with fear. In the heart of a quaint, unsuspecting town, there lies an old manor house, standing tall and grim, shrouded in an eerie silence. This house, known to the townsfolk as the House of Whispers, holds a terror tale that has been passed down through generations. A long time ago, the house was inhabited by a wealthy family of 4, the Harrisons. They were known to be pleasant and sociable, often hosting grand parties that would light up the whole town. But one fateful night, everything changed. The family had disappeared without a trace, leaving behind an empty house filled with echoes of laughter and joy that once filled its grand halls. In the days that followed, strange occurrences began to unravel. Lights flickered on and off, chilling whispers could be heard in the dead of night, and the once vibrant manor house turned into a place of fear and dread. The house was eventually abandoned, left to decay under the weight of its terrifying tale. Years later, a group of adventurous teenagers dared to step foot into the dreaded manor. Ignoring the warnings, they ventured into the house armed with nothing but their curiosity. As they navigated through the dust-laden rooms and cobweb-filled corridors, they began to hear faint whispers echoing around them. The whispers grew louder, reverberating through the silent house until they were deafening. Suddenly, the house plunged into darkness. The terrified teenagers scrambled to find their way out, their frantic breaths echoing through the house. As they stumbled out, they swore they heard the sound of a family laughing, the same laughter that once echoed through the grand halls of the Harrison family. A chilling end to a terrifying tale, a reminder of the horrors that lurk in the shadows. As we emerge from the darkness of these horrifying tales, we are left with an unsettling feeling, a chill running down our spine. We've journeyed through the terrifying realms of the unknown, traversing the chilling corridors of reality where fear takes on a life of its own. Let's cast our minds back to the dreadful encounter. A story that unfolded in the silence of the night, where the mundane was replaced with the macabre. The chilling whispers, the unseen presence, a haunting reminder that we are not alone. Then the creepy chronicles took us further into the abyss of the unknown, where everyday life turned into a spine-chilling saga. The shadows that danced in the corner of the eye, the eerie feeling of being watched. A testament to the fact that not everything is as it seems. And who could forget the terror tale? A narrative that painted a grim picture of reality, where the unimaginable became the inevitable. The cold touch in the dark, the lurking fear. A stark reminder of the horrors that lurk in the shadows of our world. Remember, these are not just tales of horror, but echoes of reality. As we bid you goodnight, remember, the darkness holds many secrets, many horrors. Stay safe, and until next time, keep the lights on.